Welcome to Not Just Sports by No Leps. Let me just say happy Easter to everyone. Happy Easter to all. Today, big show today. We got my man Gary CALLIS back. Gary CALLIS will be discussing something I've been trying to avoid. I cannot lie. I've been trying to avoid the Virginia Cavaliers because I'm quite annoyed by them. So we'll have a little bit of a conversation on them. We got the AFC, NFC schedules out. We got the NFL schedules out. So we will discuss the over-unders in the AFC and the NFC. We will discuss the over-unders. Today we'll do AFC West, NFC West. And we will do some of the NBA playoffs. NBA playoffs, let's just admit this. It's not the same without LeBron. It's just not the same without LeBron. So let's just admit some of this, people. Gary has entered the building. Okay? Gary has entered the building. Gary is here. So we got to make sure we do this right. Good morning, Lucas Roadside. We got to make sure we do this right. We got to make sure that we say thank you to www.busbusame.com. Happy Easter to all. Okay? Happy Easter to all. Please enjoy your day. Please be safe. There is the man of the hour. People have been inquiring where you have been, sir. I noticed you still got that raggedy-ass Chicago Bears cap on. Good morning, sir. Happy Easter.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm excellent. Been recovering. I've been still going through that loss to the Eagles did something to my soul. I went through a lot of different metamorphosis of feelings, and my kicker. He went on the award show tour like he won the Super Bowl. Like I just didn't know what to think. And just to see who won the Super Bowl, it hurts my heart.
Okay, so, well, listen, sir. This is the beauty of the draft. The beauty of the draft.
Love it.
That starts a brand new season. Sean Barnes, good morning, my brother. Now let me give you some warning. Craig has been real reckless with his mouth lately.
Yeah.
He's been real reckless with his mouth lately. So let me give you some warning just before he comes on that he may come on and be quite reckless.
Oh, he gonna get a slice of that humble pie this year. He on that schedule.
Oh yeah, they're gonna catch up with him this year.
Oh yeah. You all that talking, you get to prove yourself this year.
And that defense is gonna be different this year.
Yeah. He think they something.
Yeah. So let's discuss it. I've been trying to avoid this issue. I've been trying to avoid it. I cannot lie.
Okay.
You want to discuss the Virginia Cavaliers?
Yes.
There is shit show as far as I'm concerned. The luckiest team in all of sports this year.
I mean, when you play with skills, good luck can happen. That's what your boy Jay-Z said, and I think that's
when you play statement. What?
With skills, good luck can happen. Skills, like talent, skills. Them guys are talented.
They don't have one NBA star on that team. One NBA player on that team.
Okay, but are we talking about team sport or are we talking about individual sports? This is a team sport.
I'm all about team.
Okay, so I mean, let's get this correct. All right. If you was to make a Hoosiers, any kind of riveting, like powerful, like one of those motivating documentaries that they have out, this story will be it.
Oh, so you're saying that the Virginia Cavaliers was inspirational this year?
They are inspirational. I think they saved the game of basketball from a college standpoint.
Let's explain something. First of all, the referees totally blew a call in the Auburn game. totally blew that double dribble call. They get that double dribble call, the game is over.
Okay, but is that the only call that was blue? Because, I mean, I'm sure it was other calls that went the other way.
Hold on. That was egregious. That wasn't just blown. That was an egregious non-call. Because that call happens in every park in America, and every street bowler knows except a goddamn referee that get paid a lot of money. He's getting paid a lot of money to make that call. And it happened right in front of him.
I mean, that's hard to call, man. You don't want to be the ref to make that call. Not this year, not with this team.
Call.
That's a hard call to call. You know, it's not like Chris Webber blatantly running to the sideline and calling timeout.
Gary,
you know, it wasn't that.
He dribbled the ball off his leg, then picked it up with both hands. That's a blatant double dribble. Come on, man. That's not a hard call to make.
Let's focus on the positives for once. All right. Let's focus on how a team that consistently was #1 for years. All right, now let's look at what conference they playing in. Now they're playing in a conference or like they got #1, like you say, NBA prospects every year, and they still #1 coming out the ACC, #1. Now, do they play a brand of basketball that everybody likes? No, but what you gotta love is those guys are fundamentally sound. I mean, let's not take away from the fact that they hit every free throw that could have been hit.
Let me give everybody a precursor. Gary is from Virginia, people. Let's just do that real quick.
Shout out to UVA.
Gary's from Virginia. But go ahead.
Right. No, that's all I'm saying is this. We complain about we want the game of basketball to be salvaged, right? Nobody wants to play mid-range. Nobody wants to work on fundamental. I saw more jab steps than I've seen in my life. But I loved it because it looked so smooth in the context of the team sport. Like you had every piece, like Virginia might not have been by itself, they might not be like as great, like you said, NBA. But as a team, they had every part of the puzzle that you need. They had a couple of bigs that could shoot the little medium range shot. You had one that could step outside to the three who hit everything. I'm talking about he hit everything.
So you like unathletic basketball players, basically, right?
I like sometimes you like to see guys that plays with heart, go hard, hustle. Like I said, they hit every free throw.
So you like the WNBA?
I mean,
they look like a WNBA team.
They played above the rim now. Let's not act like they ain't dunk on a couple of people.
Oh, man. Hunter is a lottery pick. Hunter is not a lottery pick. Okay.
Why he's not? Why he's not?
He's not a lottery pick. And both Guy and Jerome have entered the draft. So,
Guy is a monster.
First round. They're not going late first round. They're going second round. I don't think either is great, but that's where they are rated. We're not going to sit here and say that Hunter's a lottery pick because he is definitely not a lottery pick.
Well, I mean, listen, if you want to go for all the showboating and the dribbling off your knee because you're a Rutgers Park guy, then that's cool.
Stop, Gary. Stop, Gary. Don't do that.
Listen, UVA has spoken. Virginia has spoken. You're going to show us some respect.
This is going to be
on the map now.
This is going to be the first and last championship you're going to win for the next 20
Listen,
years.
you gotta hone in on the fact that now we're about to get all the talent to VA. You got VCU here. We got Richmond.
Let's just change direction real quick because you're about to get under my skin. Xavier Carr just asked a really good question. What do you think about James Harden last night? Let me tell y'all, don't a soul, before we go to the NFL thing, don't a soul say a word about LeBron flopping. So nobody say a word about LeBron flopping. Harden act like he got karate chopped in the throat, and the dude ain't even swing his way. He grabbed his throat and fell out.
But this is the same Harden you get every year. I don't know, man. I wouldn't put my money on Harden. because he's going to disappear soon.
I tell people, I'm not surprised by the 0 for 15. I'm not surprised by that. That's what he do. Yeah,
you shoot enough, you're going to get hot. I mean, he shot enough to work his magic back around.
He ain't making his first shot till the third quarter.
They just playing against a team that's overmatched right now. I mean, Utah is a player away, maybe 2. They need to get a little bit more athletic. I mean, that's all to it. But end of the day, I think James Harden gonna run into his match next round, and we're gonna see who he is. He gonna disappear again.
He gonna disappear as soon as he sees Golden State. He gonna disappear.
Yeah, and that's what happens. And let's not talk about that pesky guy. For
Patrick Beverly.
Yes, like listen. You
gotta give it up to Patrick Beverly now.
I like that he talk. I like that he talks a lot. I like that he which name, but you cannot celebrate coming back from 31. Why are you celebrating coming back from 31? See, this is what I'm talking about. That's why you gotta love Virginia, because you know we in context with what goes on out here. Like
back to Virginia, boy.
Listen, you gotta celebrate teams that's fundamentally sound. That's what Golden State is. They might play with a little flair, but they still fundamentally sound within that scheme. And that's what you cannot rattle them, because they know who they are. Just shut up and play basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
shut
agree
up and play basketball. That's all I'm saying.
David Hargrove, that's where they have
what's going on, Lucas?
I don't care where they have Hunter rated. Hunter is not a lottery pick. Bear in mind,
he's coming off a suspended
injury the year before. So,
in your opinion, he's not.
He's not. Because
in your opinion,
you take into consideration the European players. He is not a lottery pick, bro.
You gotta say in your opinion.
Okay, in my opinion, he's not a lottery player.
Right, because he gonna prove to you.
His first half was shaky. He can't do that next round. Oh, he better not do it next round. He can't go 0 for 15 and beat Golden State. Hell no. He go 0 for 15 and beat. Listen, he go 0 for 15 against Golden State. He'll be down by 30 in no time.
Yeah, because them guys are
in no time.
Them guys are laser sharp, man. No matter what they got going on, they focus on that prize, man.
Listen, ain't nobody beating them. I don't give a damn what the Clippers did. Nobody's beating them.
You know the low-key great move that they did, nobody thinks about?
Getting Andrew Bogut back.
Thank you. That's
Andrew Bogut back.
We think alike with that. That Bogut pickup was awesome. Back.
It's a great move. Why?
That's because a great
move. He knows the offense, and even better, he knows his role.
He knows his role, yep.
Now listen to me. People are going to be mad when I say this. I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Right.
But Boogie Cousins getting hurt may have been a blessing in disguise for them.
Right.
I think
I think so
them
too.
Down, and I think he especially slowed them down on defense.
Right. He turned out to not fit what they had going on. It's probably a thing about having too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You need a guy that
do that.
Yeah, he was starting to want to have a little role in the offense and all that, and you know that's stopping the ball, man.
Now I think he's better with Golden State if Kevin Durant leaves. Then I think he's necessary.
Right, I get that, because that makes sense, because he can do other things, and I agree with that.
But like you said, I think he slows them down, and there's something to having too much. Just like the internet, when you have too much information, the internet is gonna be the devil. The internet gonna ruin this world. It's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. But you know, the good part is that UVA saved college basketball, because when you got all these one and done players, and then you have a team like UVA that comes in and they play basketball the right way. Listen, they do jab steps, they do nice little pull-ups, mid-range. I mean, backdoor cuts, things that you don't want to do because it tires you out. They overwork. Like, just go look at some of those backstories with Guy and Jerome, and see how hard these guys work off the court. Like a lot of that stuff that they did in the playoff and in the tournament, they practiced it. And that's all you want kids to know, that you got to put hard work into something to gain something out of it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
and I'll leave it at that. UVA champions. We finally on the map.
I'm not gonna be one of those guys waving the pom-poms for UVA. Fuck UVA.
And that's cool. That's cool.
Fuck
I mean,
UVA.
it's more of a state thing.
I think they suck. I think they got lucky. I think the referees was in their pocket. And
well, like I said, anybody listen to Jay-Z, man, that's y'all favorite artist. He said it when you play
your favorite artist.
When you
not
play
even
with
my favorite artist.
Well, I'm speaking to the guys out there that's listening. You know, they know who they are. But when you play with skills, good luck can happen. So that means that they was talented enough to have been in the right place to be fortunate to have those calls go their way.
Okay.
That's all.
Let's read.
Good job, UVA.
It's something about the Rockets. They always flop in the playoffs. They have a great team. They don't have a great team. That team is seriously flawed. That's not a great team.
Hey, listen, Damien, Hargrove, whoever you are spitting the truth. Jerome, Guy, they're gonna be solid NBA players. They don't have to be superstar. They're gonna be good glue guys. They're gonna be guys that you're gonna be like, wow, he makes a lot of threes, or he does this. They're gonna do the dirty work. And that's who you want in your team.
Gary always slips to UVA. We talk about the Rockets, he goes right back to UVA. Let me explain something about these UVA guys. Those UVA guys will be at the back of the bench. They won't even see the court. They won't even take their warm-ups off. That's
cool. And that's cool. Like you could have a lot of guys that play like Duke, and they didn't have a perimeter player at all, and that messed up their team. You can't just have athletic guys that could jump and dunk on you. You got to have guys that could do a jab step and pull up, mid range and shoot.
Okay.
So yeah, let's get to my favorite sport.
I'm glad
you controlling this sport.
I'm glad you're impressed by that. Rockets to the chip. Glenn Jackson smoking. Rockets ain't going nowhere near no chip. Walter Young, what's up? I called it in December. Okay, guess what? You gonna be wrong real soon. They could beat Utah. Utah's not a good basketball team. They could beat Utah.
They're not at all. They're not at all.
Beat Utah is not hard to do.
Right. I agree with you.
When they see Golden State, it's gonna be a problem.
I mean, because it's so many layers to a Golden State versus a Utah. Utah, they kind of who they are. If you get past that first, master that first thing they like to do, they're going to fall. But Golden State, when you take away something, they're going to have something else.
That's the problem with them. That's the problem with them. They have too many options. Too many options.
And they know their options, and they master these options.
And they're the type of team that does this too. Oh, y'all gonna get on Durant? Okay, we're gonna make sure Durant scores 40 tonight. The whole team is gonna make sure Durant scores 40 tonight. They do shit like that all the time.
Right. I love it.
Oh, now you got a problem with Klay Thompson? Oh, we're gonna make sure Klay Thompson scores 40 tonight.
I love it.
They do shit like that all the time. They
love it.
They can manipulate. They're the only team that can manipulate the game the way they want it to go.
Right. I agree. And they give you they the only team I know too that give you a quiet 140. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'd be 140 points and
and you look at the stats, you're like, where did they come from? And it's it doesn't add up, but it's there,
Here comes
That's
Glenn
just efficiency.
Jackson with one of these. Let me get my whistle because the bullshit is coming.
Okay.
Here it comes. Y'all forgot Chris went down last year. Otherwise, Game 7 would have been different.
I mean, Chris don't want.
Stop. Chris Paul was not beating that four-headed monster last year. Not happening.
Damn, he always out of control, man. I've been tuning in. I was like, man, I needed a break. I was too emotional. Like he'd have got the best of me if I didn't take my break.
Yes, Game 5 next round. Good to have you back, Gary. No has been out of control.
Yeah. I've seen some.
Happy Easter to everybody. Did y'all watch the series last year? Of course we watched the series last year. And Chris
Great
Paul was
series.
not, I repeat, not beating that four-headed monster.
Nah, them guys, man. Listen,
Them guys
they
are special,
they
bro.
get locked and loaded, man. Like they got key players on their team, like a Livingston and like a the guy Iguodala who never seems to get old. You know, like he just you can't count them guys like that out because they play within the brand of basketball that you want to play. They team players. They consummate team
Can't beat them.
players.
Can't beat them. So let's move
Right.
on. Let's move on to football, then we'll get back to basketball.
Let's go, my sport.
Here we are, me and Gary. We give you NFL all week, every week this week. All week long to the draft this week. This week, we are going to, excuse me, today, we're going to give you the over-under in each team. Today, we're going to do the NFC and the AFC West. We're going to give you the over-under. We're going to see if we agree with the over-under and see if you agree with the over-under. Okay, so let's start. Let's start with the Arizona Cardinals in the NFC West. The over-under for them, they are supposed to get 4.5 wins. Are we taking the over or the under? 4.5 wins.
Well, let's do this. I think I'm gonna be realistic with this. This whole situation is botched in Arizona because if you got a coach that don't like your current quarterback,
why hire him?
Why is he? Huh?
Why hire him?
Why hire him? Number one. Number two, why keep your current quarterback on the roster? Like when you know you want a quarterback in the draft, like why not just and you got the first pick, so you guaranteed that quarterback. So why not maneuver and go ahead and get those pieces now versus later? Like you just to me you making your team start out in disarray. But
Well, they
to answer your question,
Josh Rosen. They haven't spoken to Josh Rosen since this guy got hired. So being that they haven't spoken to him, all that tells me is that he's gone.
He's gone, and I don't like the way that's handled. Okay. Like, have some respect. Come in there and show the team that you're different from past regimes. And I mean, so here's my answer though. Are they better than 4 wins? Yes, because of a couple of things.
Better than 5 wins, you mean? 4.5. So it's 5.
Yeah. All right. So 5 wins. They're better than 5 wins for a couple of reasons. They have upgraded their defense, to me, tremendously. So they realize that they need to focus on that side of the ball a little bit and go ahead and at least have one dominant factor like in the game. So with them picking up Terrell Suggs, they picking up. I mean, which is kind of old in the truth, but he still can play.
Terrell Suggs.
But he still can play. He still can create some type of habit. He can teach a culture.
Where is the kid from Mississippi State? That kid has been a ghost. He has been nowhere. What's his name again? The kid from Mississippi State, the defensive tackle.
Let's see.
The kid has been gone. Nobody knows where this kid is at. Or is he from Ole Miss? Whoever it is. Josh Rosen seems to be disliked by his teammates. Yes, because he's a big mouth. He's definitely a big mouth. But Josh Rosen took a beating last year. I mean, let's be honest. He took a beating last year behind that raggedy-ass offensive line.
Listen, one thing about it is I'm gonna get him 5 wins.
You're gonna give him 5 wins.
5
so
wins.
You're taking the over.
And you talk about defensive tackle Robert Kimdichie.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's why I say when you get a Terrell Suggs, they brought in Jordan Hicks. They got DJ Swearinger. They got Chandler Jones still back. They got some players that's gonna now, create a different culture for that locker room. Is it this year? No, because that NFC West is too strong up top.
And that's the reason why I'm only going to give them 4 wins on the season.
All right, so 5 for me, 4 for you.
They're going to be 4-12. They're going to get their ass kicked. I don't believe in this quarterback right away. I don't believe in this quarterback that they plan on taking. I think he's too small. I think Kingsbury's offense is going to be limited in this NFL. You ain't gonna be able to throw bubbles and slants all over the goddamn place every goddamn play.
But they
do have Johnson. They do have Johnson, and I think if they can keep him healthy, he's accountable for 2 to 3 wins.
Well, not only Johnson, they got the guy Christian Kirk, who is a good bubble screen guy.
Yes.
So it's not like he doesn't have certain pieces in place for that offense. But you are exactly right that you adding a short quarterback, maybe he brings mobility. But who do you got that's dynamic enough to stop the rush? From coming in, and he's gonna get some balls back.
When you play that style of offense, you don't have to have a great offensive line. That's the beauty of that offense.
Well, we'll see, man. It's gonna be fun to watch while it develops, but I agree with you on this one. But I will get them 5.
They fired after 1 season. Wilkes, meanwhile, the GM who has been there for several years,
Good morning,
gets to
Clyde.
keep his job and devoid of talent. That tells you all you need to know. Good morning, fellas. Clyde Middleton was excellent yesterday. Your boy,
Clyde is very not, man.
Your boy,
listen, Clyde
was excellent yesterday.
Clickbait, man, is very knowledgeable. We go at it all the time.
With the college game, he was excellent yesterday.
Yes, he knows his players. We had an interesting argument last night that led for like 2 hours because he just he's fixed on. Wait till we get to his team. I'm glad
he's got to get out the backwoods of Virginia when he talked to me because his reception was all fucked up. Okay,
yeah,
so he's got to get his ass to Richmond, somewhere where there's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we'll get fixed, man. But that guy really knows his sports, man. Okay, he really do.
Next, let's talk about his team.
Let's talk about his team.
Supposedly, if going to finish in 3rd place in this division. The San Francisco 49ers, they're over-under. They're supposed to get 7.5 wins. Are we taking the over or the under? 7.5 wins.
Well, to me, it depends on what they draft. Now, as far as clickbait, he's fine with. He wants to do the common thing, And I would love to hear your point of view in this. But he wants to go ahead and do the status quo. Let me draft that lineman because we need a pass rusher type thing. And I'm telling him that when you got a chance to be who y'all got a chance to be, you got a guy. I'm from Richmond, Lucas. When you got a guy who's like out there, like a Devin White, why not go get that guy? Like that's to me. I feel like that's a great player for them.
Whoa.
Even if you could trade back a little bit just to get another pick or so,
Gary,
why not get him?
Gary, you got me thinking, bro.
Listen, because he is
Gary.
Listen,
that is fucking brilliant of you.
Listen. You play in a division where they playing all over. Yeah, you got Warner. Yeah, you got this, but it's nothing wrong with having a stacked bunch of talent at the linebacker position that can run all over. That he's a glorified safety at this point.
Hold on. Gary, that's brilliant, and I'm gonna tell you why. The San Francisco 49ers are loaded at the defensive tackle spot. Defensive line spot. They could get a guy like Devin White.
Thank you.
And get Devin White is big. He's active. He's sideline to sideline. He covers. He's Ray Lewis all over again. He's Luke Kuechly. He's that type of player. Devin White is special. And you put Devin White behind that defensive line?
You talking about them quick passes stopping. So that's a sack right there. You see what I'm saying? That's giving quarterbacks a chance to like to think, like because he's going to be in those passing lanes. He's going to be ready to sit and
Clyde,
run with them.
Clyde, Gary might be onto something, Clyde.
I'm trying to tell them because they got the talent already as pass rushers. They reduplicating, they over duplicating. They already just got D Ford. Why do you need another outside lineman that you don't know that? Like, I get that both supposed to be this guy and that guy, but if you got a chance to solidify, like, yes, I love Warner, who he likes, but he's a third round and he's 6'3" and he's good. But you got a 4-4-2 linebacker that plays lights out, that can solidify everything you got going on. And then you can have Warner play around and have the guy that you got from Tampa Bay play this and that. It's scheme oriented.
Not only that, you have a draft that's loaded at defensive linemen.
That's what I told him.
So you can get Devin White now. And then go back and get a DN, a pass rusher later.
Thank you. Second round, get a Clinton Farrell or somebody in the next round.
Farrell.
There's somebody.
What the hell? That goddamn coach. What's his name is doing over in Clemson? I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. But he got 5 defensive linemen going in the first round.
What's going on, Fonzo?
He got something crazy going on.
He got him going in the first round. Like this guy, he got a recipe over there, man. Listen.
And here's my problem with Nick Bosa.
Right.
The daddy was always hurt. The brother's always hurt. He always hurt. There's something in their bloodlines that is fragile.
Thank you. At number 2, you want to go more Jordan than you want to go with, like, I just feel like he's a Ogden type, like one of those players, like, it fits, it makes sense, but you don't want to pick him. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else have that problem. Y'all on the verge of going, to the next level. You need somebody that, like, when you got a Russell Wilson or you got this Rams fast attacking, you need players that can play in space.
Yeah, I think Devin White, but you might be right. Devin White might be the way to go.
That's
for the 49ers.
Listen, Clyde, clickbait. If y'all get him, thank me later.
Okay, let's read some of this. Fitzgerald retired? No, I don't think Fitzgerald retired. Gary, what part of VA you from?
Richmond.
Devin White is not better than Bosa. Let me tell you something. I don't know about that.
Fonzo.
I don't know about that. This Devin White is a problem.
Listen, man.
Devin White.
2 hours, bro. We argued 2 hours.
We just paid for a linebacker. Okay, my aunt is in Virginia Beach and my sister is in Suffolk. No pass rushers. I know that. We have no pass rushers. I disagree.
Sometimes
with the way Bosa gets hurt, you still might not have a pass rusher. If you take Bosa.
Sometimes defense is all about making the quarterback hold the ball just a second longer. And that's what that guy does. That's what a guy like that does.
So White all pro, Bosa all pro. Bosa will be better. What's up, peeps? What's up, Alonzo? They won't be Bosa. Farrell not making it to the second round. That's a fact. Farrell's not making it.
But we just saying like a Farrell type player. It's going to be other.
The second round. He's 100% right about that. If I didn't know better, you need pass rushers. DeAndre, what's up? Clyde laughing. Man, I must admit, y'all really talking this sports thing and know what you're talking about. Impressed, very impressed. Alonzo,
thanks,
this
Alonzo.
Is me and my man Gary. We got a football connection at the heart and the mind.
Yeah, we got this thing, man. Well, like he likes to pick on Chicago, who's gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Stop talking stupid. But okay, let's go.
And he just like Aaron Rodgers. That's our
okay, whatever. So what's 7.5? We got the Niners at 7.5.
All right, so here we go. If they pick Bosa, I get them under 7
Wait,
this
don't
year.
forget Garoppolo's coming back.
That's under 7 because I like that quarterback they got from Southern Miss. He's a gem. He's a gem.
So,
That quarterback they got in there that played, he's a gem.
so you're giving them the under
7 if they pick Bosa, under 7. If they go a different route, they
How
over
many
7.
wins?
I give them 6.
6 wins. You see their schedule, right?
Yeah.
You see their schedule. Let's see who they got this year.
I mean, like I said, I mean, the team. I give what's the guy name? Lynch. But I just need him to come outside the box. You know,
They are
just
playing,
come outside the box.
They're playing AFC North this year. AFC North.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for them.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be tough for them.
I'm gonna agree with you on this. I'm gonna say Niners 6 wins.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough for them.
Niners.
I mean, I'm looking at they first 4 games, they might be 0-4.
Tampa Bay.
0-5.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay might give them a problem with Bruce Arians there.
Yes. And look at who they got.
And guess what? Devin White might go to Tampa Bay.
And that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
That's gonna be a problem.
Cincinnati's gonna get their ass kicked. Pittsburgh Steelers are still gonna be good, people. I don't understand why people don't think Pittsburgh's gonna be good. Not good. Pittsburgh's still gonna be good. And then week 4, and then Cleveland on Monday night. Whoa.
Bro, they gonna light y'all ass up.
They going 1-3 the first 5 weeks.
They going 1-3 the first week. I'm trying to tell you out the gate. So yeah, 6 wins.
Clyde Middleton talking 9 wins in the same division. They got the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. You crazy?
With hardly no speed.
No. And then tell me who's their top receiver.
That's the thing. They got a guy that they drafted. Dante, what's his name? Clickbait. Dante, what's his name?
They got a little bit more problems than we see. And they're still running back by committee.
Right.
They're still running back by committee.
Dante Pettis, what he happy about is they picked up Tevin Coleman. They got Jason Verrett. They got that tight end. They picked up Jordan Matthews. So, he's happy with everything he got. But, like, my whole thing is that I just see – I'm looking at the team, and I get that you got this guy from 3rd round of Fred Warner. But, there's some special talent sometimes in that first round that you can't get them but in the first round.
Okay. So you got the Niners with 6 wins. I got the Niners with 6 wins. Yeah. And I got them going first 5 weeks, 1-3. That's a problem.
Guaranteed. You could book that one.
Second place team in the NFC West. Second place team, the Seattle Seahawks with 9 wins. You're taking the over or the under?
Yeah, I got the over for them. A happy Russell Wilson. I think that they did a great job of cleaning out some of their.
Well, let me say this real quick before you go on.
Okay.
Russell Wilson in the bed with Sierra, celebrating his extension, was so goddamn sexy to me. Goddamn, boy.
Hey man,
me and my wife could do that one day. Just sit in the bed.
That's another VA
and make a little sexy video like that.
That's another VA thing, man. Where you gotta, you're showing the fundamentals of life, man.
Yeah, like Future who?
Yeah, he ain't even thinking about Future, man. That's
about Future. Okay, so go back to football. Seattle, you taking the over?
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I think this is a solid team, man, from top to bottom. If they make this trade for Frank Clark and get a first round, like that's going to be even better because like they already to me with they give me what I like about them is they changed the norm. Everybody think you need tall receivers. Everybody think you need this type of receiver. They got them short, shifty receivers that will run you to death.
Okay, but here's my problem. I'm looking at the schedule, right?
Okay, you looking at the schedule.
They're going to Pittsburgh. Seattle cannot play outside of Seattle. So they're going to Pittsburgh.
You keep saying that too. You keep saying that.
They can't. They're not good outside of Seattle. They're going to Pittsburgh. They're going to Cleveland. They're going to Atlanta. Like, they're going to Philadelphia. Like, I see big problems for them. I don't see them getting 10. How many wins you see them getting?
I got them at 11.
11 wins? Whoa.
Yeah. What I think going to happen with them is they about to have a solid draft.
I see them breaking even and getting 9 wins.
Did you see what they did to their offensive line?
And that's the other problem.
They beefed up their offensive line.
Well, we'll see. But they're going to Pittsburgh. They're going to Cleveland. They're going to Atlanta. They're going to Philadelphia. They're going to Carolina. Like, dude, that schedule's tough.
But they got the top 3 best quarterback in the league.
Okay, but still, they don't play well outside of Seattle. That quarterback doesn't play well outside of Seattle.
So you saying Russell Wilson don't play well on the road?
No, he doesn't.
Wow, that's a first.
I dare you to do this. Take him as your fantasy quarterback. Do that.
I will. I missed him. That something. See, I got people in my league
You'll be trading him by week 4.
Every time I had Russell Wilson, man, he go give me that money.
Oh, okay.
I banked on Drew Brees, and he lost me that money last year.
Goodwin, we forgot. Goodwin is a burner on the San Francisco 49ers, but Goodwin disappears. He's not always there. They got Quan Alexander.
He could be bumped at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he could be beat up a little bit. Is this Russell last big contract? And I'm waiting to hear what y'all think Seattle total win would be. I think Seattle's only getting 9 wins. You think
now Russell got another?
That's a lot.
Russell got another.
Rams, that's a lot.
Russell got another good contract. He signed it for 3 years, right?
4 years.
4 years. And he got one more contract in him.
Go Chiefs. We ain't up to that yet. Run their first 5 games. Who? Seattle's first 5 games versus Cincinnati. They're gonna whoop Cincinnati. They're going to Pittsburgh. They're gonna lose to Pittsburgh. They're playing New Orleans. They might lose to New Orleans. They're playing Arizona, and then they got the Rams on a Thursday night. Yeah, they go with 2 or 3 out the gate. 2 or 3 out the gate.
I don't feel that way.
Okay.
I don't feel that way at all. Reasons being, man, like I keep telling you, this Russell Wilson guy is spectacular. Pittsburgh nor the Bengals are a threat to them, so that's 2-0.
Pittsburgh is going to be better than you think.
3. I got them starting the season 4-0.
See, that ain't happening.
I'm
They
always.
gotta go from Seattle all the way to Pittsburgh. They got to go through a time zone or 2. Oh yeah.
But it's not cold. It's not gonna be cold.
It's not about the cold. It's about sleep.
All right,
They're
so
3 hours behind.
all right, and I'm gonna let you have this because you won the overall last year, so you entitled to having your right to stay.
Okay.
What I will say is this: I believe they're gonna go 4-0.
Okay, I say 2 or 3 out the gate.
Yeah,
Next,
3rd best quarterback in the league, Alfonso.
Next, we have the Rams, and their number is 11. You taking the over or the under?
I'm going over. They loaded up.
Over.
They loaded up. Yeah, they going over.
Over 11 wins?
Yeah, they
So you
going. They
got,
going over.
hold on. You got Seattle getting 11 wins. And you got the Rams getting, what, 12 wins?
Yeah, they 12.
Holy shit.
Two teams going to the playoffs from their division.
Say that again?
2 teams going to the playoffs from their division.
Wow.
You know who they picked up, right?
Who?
And I know these just names, but they picked up Clay. They picked up
That's
you know,
a
they got
big pickup by them.
that's the good pickup for them. They got Fowler. They got
Can he resurrect his career, Clay Matthews?
Yeah, and the new and a team that was well, I ain't gonna say they almost won the Super Bowl because I don't know what they did in the Super Bowl, but they went to the Super Bowl. That gave them a little bit more energy to play with those type of defenders. You know, like he's gonna be motivated to prove himself. But they not only that, they picked up a lot of other good players to go with what they got. Also. So
Okay.
for
And they're
me, I think
expected to pick up a center in the draft, Garrett Bradbury for NC State. They're expected
and
to
he's
pick him.
good.
Oh,
He's
you
really
know
good.
about him?
Yeah, he's really good.
Oh, so you know, I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, they got Eric Weddle to go alongside that good
Again, but you're
safety.
talking to me about old ball players. Now,
Yeah, but what you're talking about is like veteran guys that know how to play position football. Like, cause they already got. I mean, that's what that team made of right now in defense. They trying to win it all right now. You see what I'm saying? They not in like building mode. They in win all mode. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, you're right there. Old, but that's what they made up of. And you still got your favorite player, which I don't like the guy, but he's your favorite player.
Who?
Donald.
Donald's a dog, bro. He's a dog, bro. I got to break it even. I got to break it even with 11 wins.
Okay, I'm going with 12.
Listen, Donald is a dog. Okay, so they said Clyde said that Dominican Sue has not signed there yet.
I mean that they still got they got Brockers who can still go back inside. I mean, they could draft, like that's the good part about the draft. They could fill in where they need to fill in at.
Okay. So
But
you have the Rams finishing in first place. That means you have the Rams finishing first place. You have Seattle
and they got my
finishing
boy
second.
They got my boy Blake Bortles ready to take the ham.
Don't start. Don't start. He's a colossal failure. Do not start. You talk about you had him winning comeback player of the year.
He almost. He was great.
It wasn't even almost. Don't start, Gary. Don't start.
The team let him down.
You have the Rams finishing in first place. You have Seattle finishing in second place. You have the Rams finishing in third. And you have the Arizona Cardinals finishing in last.
Right.
So now let's move on to the AFC West. The AFC West. Starting with the Raiders. The Raiders over-under number is 5. Do you have the Raiders winning more or less than 5?
Yeah, I got the Raiders winning 10 games this year.
What?
The Raiders winning 10 games.
You got the Raiders winning 10 games.
10 games.
Please explain.
I mean, they had an excellent offseason, right? Everybody knows that they were tanking, but for them to go out and get Terrell Williams, right? Then you're gonna get a what's the right word for Antonio Brown right now?
A lunatic.
But he's a passionate.
That's not passion. That's stupidity.
He's gonna be fired up to prove himself this year. Like, I am hearing whispers that you are right, that they what's your name? The Raiders want Kyler Murray.
The Raiders ain't
hearing
going to get Kyler Murray unless they trade down. Are they going to trade? Are they going to trade Derek Carr?
But that's the whole thing. They got.
That's the only thing they can trade for him.
But what I'm trying to say is they got the piece. They got 3 first rounds, and they got a quarterback that they can replace with. So if anybody can make the trade, they can.
Okay, listen to me, Gary. They ain't getting nowhere near 10 wins unless they fix that goddamn defense.
But that's what they got. Is this not a good defensive draft?
Hell no, that defense ain't good. You know that defense.
That's about. I said the draft. The draft. Is it not a good?
They're going to draft some players. Now, here's what they're predicted to draft. Let's talk about it. They're predicted to draft Quentin Williams from Alabama. He is a dog.
Excellent.
He's
Excellent.
A dog.
That's what, if San Francisco don't draft Devin White, that will be the next person I think they should draft.
Okay, so they predicted to take Quentin Williams. Then they're predicted to take the running back from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. I like that move because Josh Jacobs had some real life adversity and being homeless for a little while. So I like people who have motivation.
I don't like that pick. I think they should stick to defense and continue to draft defense.
I do agree with that. I think they should take the kid from Clemson, the DN.
Farrell.
They should take Farrell. I think they should take Farrell with that pick.
And
the
would
last
love it.
pick is supposed to be Irv Smith from Alabama, the tight end from Alabama.
I don't stay away from offense this year. Like go get Greedy Williams or somebody like like that.
I agree. They should do nothing but draft defense, and more defense.
I agree with that.
But you got them having 10 wins.
Yeah, 10 wins. 10 wins.
Gary, they would like to know who is your sponsor today.
Well, right now I'm shifting up because I'm about to retire from drinking beer. So what I'm gonna be being that, we won the division and we about to be Super Bowl champs. I'm starting early. So all this season I'm gonna be drinking some sort of champagne or wine. I'm gonna be bougie this year. So once I start
this year, so just champagne and wine.
Once I start and I get my brands, I'm gonna show y'all these wines that I drink. But right now I'm doing the sober thing, clearing out my beer out my system.
Okay.
No more beer for me.
You sound drunk when you say the Oakland Raiders gonna get 10 wins. That sounds crazy.
That's more so me believing in the coach, and I think he tanked last year, and I think he did a great job of coming back.
He did do a good job of cleaning out the bullshit.
He cleaned out a lot of it.
Cleaning out the bullshit.
And he got the guy from the Rams that's pretty good, the safety. What's his name?
I like what you're saying. I think they need to concentrate on defense.
Just make that defense hellacious as possible. Yeah. I mean, shit. If they could listen, they need to go get Devin White. Listen. Everybody need Devin White on their team.
Devin White. I don't know why people. Joyner is the dude.
Yeah, that's the name.
Why people are looking at Devin White and saying he can't. They don't need him. You need Devin White in your life.
You need him. Listen, man. Listen. That is my special guy of the draft. Like whoever gets him is gonna be happy.
I love Devin White.
Now, what I do also I like that I see is they got the guy Jonathan Hankins. Like so he's a really good DT. They got Carl Joseph. So if you stay on that defense and they got players that can compete. That's why I feel like they could win 10 games this year. It's not like they don't have talent.
Let me tell you something. Antonio Brown gonna show his ass as soon as they get that 10th loss. Watch. Well, I'm gonna make a prediction. Antonio Brown won't finish the season.
You think he's that bad of a problem?
Yes, I think he's that big of an asshole. I think he's gonna fake an injury once he realizes the season's over.
I'm gonna say this. You know who Brian Blaze is? Brian excuse
Yes,
me,
of course
Brian.
I know who Brian Blades is.
Not Brian Blaze, but Brian from Florida State.
Oh,
The
Brian. I don't like him. Brian Burns.
Listen,
He
somebody
pulls disappearing acts. I don't like him.
somebody that needs a DN can he can really go to a team and develop.
Get Farrell. You need a
Yeah,
DA, go get Farrell.
yeah, that we like Farrell over him. But what about this guy, Rashad Gurley?
They get from Michigan?
Yeah.
He sucks.
Wow. Okay.
He sucks.
What kind of DN is he? He's a 3-4 or 4-3?
He's a 4-3 guy. He's a 4-3 guy, but I'm not impressed with his numbers. He only had Nolan. No, my son will tell you, he only had 10 sacks on the season, like 10 sacks in 2 years. He's not impressive at all.
I mean, I get you. I'm gonna go with the 10 wins for Oakland.
Okay.
Denver
Broncos projected to get 7 wins. You taking the over or the under?
I'm taking the under.
Woo! Woo! Okay.
Now, I like who they predicted to pick up, which might help a lot. They're predicted. I think they got talks of getting Ed Oliver,
who I don't like.
You don't like Ed Oliver neither?
I don't like the shit Ed Oliver pulled last year, although his coach was part of the problem. But I don't like the shit that he pulled last year in that fight with Major Applewhite right there on the sideline on national TV. That wasn't cute.
Okay.
And they're predicted to take Devin Bush, inside linebacker from Michigan. And he's kind of undersized.
Yeah, no, we're not going to, I mean, his father was a great, a nice Florida State player. He made a Super Bowl. But I definitely see them winning 5 games.
5? Oh shit. Okay.
Let's not get it confused. The cream of the crop of the division is going to be the top 3. It's going to be Oakland with 10. It's going to be Chargers, and it's going to be Kansas City.
Okay, hold on. I'm also going to take the under, but it's going to be 6 wins. 6 wins for the Raiders. I mean, not for the Raiders. I'm sorry, for the Broncos. I'm taking the under because they just traded for a quarterback, Joey Flacco, and I do not believe in Joey Flacco at all.
I mean, who did they don't? I don't see
better
any.
Than Case Keenum, as far as I was concerned.
I'm looking at this roster, and I don't see any impressive. I see their running back. I like their running back. He's a speedy guy, but
Philip Lindsay.
Yeah, but other than that, I just don't see much of anything. I like their safety, Justin Simmons. I mean, but I just don't see. I see a rebuilding stage. I see they got our corner Bryce Callahan, which is cool. But I mean, I just don't see anything over there. 5 wins.
Let's move on. Next, we got the Chargers. They're predicted to get 10 wins. Are you taking the over or the under?
Over.
Over 10 for the Chargers?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're
making a lot of noise today. I don't know if people are listening. You're making a whole lot of noise today. So
yeah, they get 11.
How many games?
11.
11 games. Please explain, sir.
I mean, what they had a great run last year. I definitely appreciate their creativity in the playoffs, how they stopped the option offense in Baltimore. You love their safety. They got the right bowler.
Oh yeah, that boy Dirk Collins.
Most of
Uh,
they got the
Collins
right
James or
Derv
James
James.
Derwin.
Yeah. They Mike Williams coming on.
Oh
You got
yes, forgot about Mike Williams.
Mike
Mike
Williams
Williams
coming
gonna have a
on.
huge season this year.
You know that they could possibly have Tyrod Taylor come into that offense a little bit. You know, that's a good. They picked up Thomas Jones from the Panthers.
That's a
You
good
know,
team, bro.
that's a good team. Trevor Williams is an underrated cornerback from Penn State that's up there. Hunter Henry will be back healthy. They still got Melvin Ingram. I mean, I just
Who's
love
the
what
other
they
running
got.
back? Elker or something like that?
Yeah, Elker,
Yes.
who's a nice change of pace running back. They got Justin Jackson, who's another good running back to go with Gordon. I think a good draft for them, and they're gonna continue doing what they're doing.
Now
I
look
mean,
listen to their first 5 games. Indianapolis, Detroit, Houston, Miami, Denver. They could get out the gate 5-0.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. 11 wins.
But
11 wins.
you got Oakland with 10 wins. So that means you possibly have either a 10-win team missing the playoffs or 3 teams coming out the AFC West.
I mean, that's because Denver is gonna be their punching bag for everybody. So they're gonna give away 2 wins to each. They probably be 0-6 in the division. You know,
I got them breaking even.
And then you got them. You got to think that they're playing against our division too. You see what I'm saying? So that's besides us beating up on them, who else over there in our division that's good? So that's even that's a couple of wins over
Chicago,
there.
So Chicago gonna beat where's that game played at?
I think we played them.
It's played at Chicago. Yeah, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, besides us beating up on them, I mean, who else?
They're gonna lose
Who else?
Game.
So I'm just
Where
coming
they play
through.
Minnesota.
Listen, Minnesota is trash. They need a new coach.
Minnesota's not trash.
They need a new coach. Their coach got them playing. They need somebody that like a coach that's. They probably should have got Cliff Kingsbury. Like they need an innovative coach. This coach is playing like they in the 80s.
Yeah, okay.
He's hurting their offense. He might help their defense, but he's hurting their offense. So you like him?
That offense is explosive, bro. Cook, 2 receivers.
You talking about players? Did you see the play calls? Did you see the play calls?
That's the OC. Zimmerman is a defensive coordinator. Okay, he's a defensive coordinator. That's the OC. That's not the head coach.
Okay. I mean the head coach is who gives a direction. Just like you didn't give Todd Bowles this kind of leeway.
Hell no, he don't deserve that kind of leeway.
Then so Zimmerman don't get that neither. Zimmerman don't get that.
We ain't gonna compare Todd Bowles to Mike Zimmerman. We ain't doing that.
Why are we not? What's the difference?
Did you see? You didn't watch any Jet games, huh?
I did watch the Jets. I mean, that's why I think
Mike Zimmerman is actually a head coach. Todd Bowles is still a defensive coordinator. He can't manage a clock to save his life.
And what's Zimmerman doing? I mean, he was getting smacked up.
They had injury issues. Come on, Gary. Stop talking with your NFC North heart. Stop talking with your Chicago heart. You know they had injury issues.
That's what the excuse is?
Let's move on for today. Last but not least, the Kansas City Chiefs are predicted to get 11 wins.
Let me go ahead and give Craig his shout out. Craig, y'all get 12 wins this year.
You're taking the over.
I'm taking the over.
Oh, wow.
Y'all got a phenomenal quarterback. Y'all got a phenomenal scheme. too bad that it's coming to an end when y'all play us. But
Listen, my guy. Listen, my guy. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs with the under. I think they're only going to win 10 games this year. I think that defense is so bad. That defense was bad last year, and it's going to be even worse this year.
I don't see why you feel that though.
Okay, they got rid of Houston. Berry's gone. They have nobody in the secondary. They have no secondary players. They have no pass rush. In today's NFL, that's deadly. You don't have a pass rush and you can't cover. They're going to have to beat people 42-38.
But isn't that what their goal is anyway?
Yeah. Who's their running back?
They signed Damien Williams. They re-signed him, and I'm sure they're gonna draft one.
Well. Let me tell you. Oh, yeah. Abdul Jabby brings up a very good point. Is Tyreek Hill going yet? Because Tyreek Hill just got caught whooping a bitch ass. Yeah. Is he going to be there?
Oh, he got caught.
Tyreek Hill got a domestic battery charge. It's going to court.
Damn. All right, so listen, these are the things that I liked about what they did, okay? And you can go from there. I like the Honey Badger pickup as safety.
I do like that pickup because he's a dog. No, he broke his kid's arm. Oh, that's even worse. He broke his kid's arm. Wow. Okay, Honey Badger, I like that pickup. That replaces Eric Berry.
Welcome back, Abdul, man. Don't disappear with your fun facts, man. Throw them like you know they picked up Atu from the Chargers. That's a good pickup. I don't see where they wrong. They didn't do anything wrong.
They have nobody in the secondary. That's why they got to take Greedy Williams. They're projected to take Greedy Williams. They got to take him. And they have no pass rusher. But if they could fix that in this particular draft, this year's draft, they can fix that.
I see nothing but pass rushers on this roster.
That's very true. Very true. There is a ton of defensive linemen on this draft.
I just think that they know what they're doing, man. I'm looking at their team and they still constructed. You know, they picked up Ogba from Cleveland.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I don't worry about this team, to be honest with you. I said, what about the running back? I don't worry about this team of running backs because Andy Reid has a knack for taking any running back and making him productive. He has a knack for that. Like, who knew who Brian Westbrook was before Andy Reid?
Right.
Nobody knew who he was. Who knew who Spencer Ware was?
Right.
He has a knack for making unknown running backs very productive. We didn't know who Damien Williams was.
We didn't know who Deuce Staley was.
Yes. So he has a knack for making running backs very productive.
And let's be honest, him picking up that kid from Tulsa was a great, even though he doesn't stick with the team, he still was an elite find. Yeah, until he had that situation. I'm just looking at that team, man. These guys are solid. They are solid.
I think they're gonna have big problems defensively.
Did they get rid of Eric Berry?
Eric Berry's gone. Eric Berry's gonna be in Dallas.
Okay. Well, he didn't sign with Dallas, but he's going to be with Dallas.
He's going to be
with Dallas. That's your expectation.
He's going to be with Dallas.
All right, so I got the over.
You got them with the over. So you got the Chiefs in first place with 12 wins. You got the Chargers in second place with 11 wins. You got the Raiders in third place with 10 wins. And you got the Broncos in last place with 5 wins.
Right. I mean, now that you said it, can I take a win off?
Take a win off of who?
The Broncos.
You want the Broncos to have 4 wins now?
They have 4 wins. I think I overstated that one.
Oh,
4 wins for the Broncos.
Okay, 4 wins. Wow. That means
And then
John Elway gonna get fired.
either John Elway or the coach.
Wow. Don't they have a new
Fangio
coach
is
now? Don't they have a brand new
our
coach?
defensive coordinator, Vic Fangio.
Yes, that's your boy, ain't he?
Yeah, but can he coach? He can coach defense, but
Okay, but he ain't gonna get fired in his first year either.
hey, if Wilkes could do it for
Wilkes was
Arizona.
disgusting. Wilkes was just in over his head.
We'll see, man. This is listen. The good thing about everything is the season draft is right here this week. Training camp, and we'll be back at it before you know it. So,
Okay.
hey, man,
So, sir,
congratulations on your win last year.
thank you. Thank you.
You did it. You proved to me that you got some fight in you.
Cause you was counting me out, brother. You was counting
I
me
did
out.
count you out. I did count you out, man. You kept saying you was great. You proved to me
Right here in
that
the
I gotta
driver's seat.
compete harder. I'm not playing around this year. I'm gonna
Okay.
dominate from the start.
Okay, good. Well, now listen, I know you got to go. So tomorrow at 6 p.m., you will be back on, and we're going to do the NFC South and the AFC South.
Yeah, now I'll have my wine tomorrow.
Okay, what wine is going to be your sponsor? Because my wife likes wine.
I'll let her know when I get leading up to it.
All right. So go
all
enjoy your breakfast at Golden Corral.
Yes, my favorite. My favorite. So,
all right, brother.
All right, see y'all. Good seeing y'all.
Good seeing you. Good job, Gary.
Hey, look, Abdul, stick around, man. You can't be fact checking and being disappearing when
he
we
gives
need
great
you.
facts, and then he disappears for 3 weeks.
Yes, he always do that. Like, what are he doing? All right, see y'all.
Happy Easter.
Go Virginia.
Oh boy. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's my boy Gary Callis. Joe Kish, what's up? Joe Kish, you missed it. We talked hockey last week. Dwayne Edward Eliza, what's up? DJ Slug, what's up? So just to review, Gary has, in the NFC West, Gary has the Rams in first place with 12 wins, Seattle in second place with 11 wins, the Niners in third place with 6 wins, and Arizona in last place with 5 wins. I have the Rams in first place with 11 wins. Seattle's in second place with 9 wins. The Niners will have 6 wins in third place. And Arizona will have 4 wins in last place of this year's season. The AFC West, Gary has the the Kansas City Chiefs with 12 wins this season. The Los Angeles Chargers with 11 wins this season. The Raiders, here's the surpriser, here's the kicker right here. He has the Raiders with 10 wins this season. And he has the Denver Broncos with 4 wins. I have the Chargers with 11 wins. The Kansas City Chiefs in second place this year. Kansas City Chiefs, second place with 10 wins. And tied for last place, the Broncos and the Raiders with 6 wins. That's what I have this year. Edward Eliza, what's good, Papa? Happy Easter. So now let's move on. NBA playoffs. Let's discuss yesterday. In Brooklyn, the Sixers went out there and your boy Jared Dudley, he lost his mind. He got fed up, and Dudley literally lit a fire under the Sixers because the Sixers was just sleepwalking. He went and lit a fire under him. Now, Joel Embiid, I like Joel Embiid, but he did some sucker shit yesterday. Raiders have the toughest schedule. That's why I got him only with 6 wins. What Joel Embiid did game 1 is some bullshit because he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that to Draymond Green. He wouldn't have elbowed Draymond Green like that. Oh, hell no, he wouldn't. And then laughed at the podium? Oh, hell no. He wouldn't have done that to no Boogie Cousins. And Amir Khan, retire. Amir Khan, please retire. Please retire. I'm so glad I didn't go to Dog Nuts' house to watch this fight. Oh, I would have been pissed off. Amir Khan, retire. You don't have a boxer's heart. It's not in you. And this little highlights, you getting your ass whooped. Oh, my God. Amir Khan, retire. Please retire. You get your ass whooped. This was embarrassing, Amir Khan. You know you get hit in the nuts. You get 5 minutes to recuperate. I've been hit in the nuts before. Okay? It takes 3 of those 5 minutes to recuperate. Amir Khan, you got to be kidding me, bro. But as I was saying, Joel Embiid did some sucker shit. He wouldn't have elbowed Boogie Cousins like that. Because Boogie Cousins was waiting for him in the parking lot. He wouldn't have elbowed LeBron like that. That was some sucker shit. For real, for real. And then he laughing at the podium with the shit. Listen. Embiid, somebody gonna lay Embiid down. He talking about, then he fouled homeboy yesterday. If you watch him read his lips, he said, it's the playoffs. Somebody gonna lay Embiid down. And let me tell you something. Embiid ain't the most sturdiest motherfuckers. He ain't the most sturdiest guy in the league. So Embiid, you better be careful. You better be careful. You reap what you sow. Did you have Milwaukee versus Detroit yesterday? I did not even watch that because we all knew that Detroit was going to lose by 20 plus. Detroit don't have a chance against Milwaukee. I wasn't even wasting my time watching that foolishness. So I'm not even going to waste my time talking about it. Detroit lost again by 20. Ben Simmons did some sucker shit too. Like, Ben Simmons going to run up on him with his chest and push. Listen, somebody getting suspended. There was babies in the audience right there. There was a man holding a baby. Somebody's getting kicked out of Game 5. Why wasn't Ben Simmons kicked out? Ben Simmons is the main guy who pushed everybody into the stands. Ben Simmons should have been kicked out of this game. But Joel Embiid, you keep laughing at the podium. Somebody's going to lay you down, Joel Embiid. You keep laughing at the podium. And we all know you stay hurt. Auntie Debbie Haynes. Auntie Debbie Haynes, good morning. Happy Easter. Marie wants to know, did you go to church, Debbie? Marie wants to know, did you go to church this morning? I know the answer to that. I don't know why Marie don't know the answer to that. She said, because you becoming a Floridian, you had to have go to church this morning, Debbie, because you a Floridian. I know you Fall Rockaway at the heart. I know what it is. Okay. So, and your boy D'Angelo Russell, her hair is getting on my nerves. I cannot stand. Who braided this foolishness? Who made these old fat braids? Like, who does that? You're a grown man. Like, come on, please. Get a fade. So the Nets are done. The Nets are done. Detroit is done. Orlando is tough. Orlando is tough. She said no. She said no, and she said jokes. Orlando is done. Orlando plays tough. Orlando has a slight chance, though, because of Noah Lowry. Because Noah Lowry, Noah Lowry. I said Noah Lowry? Did I just say that? Because of Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry disappears. So they have a chance, believe it or not. They have a chance. Okay? But, again, I don't see them playing. I don't see them beating Toronto, especially the way that Dominican kid came out, Saraka or Sakara, whatever his name is. He had 30 points last night. He had 30 points last night and like 12 rebounds. That kid was all over the place. So if you get Sakara to match up with Kawhi Leonard, look out. Look out. Toronto could cause problems. Toronto could cause problems. But guess what? They have Kyle Lowry, the team's stopper. He's the boxing one on himself. And God damn it, Aaron Judge got hurt. God damn it. Holy mackerel. The whole Yankees starting lineup is on the disabled list. This is crazy. This is crazy. And he's got an oblique strain, so he might definitely go to the 15-day DL. Like, this is crazy. The whole Yankees starting lineup is on the DL. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. So, what is going on? We got to investigate our doctor. Like, what is going on with the training? What's going on with the nutrition? Something ain't right. Wow. They need a stretch coach, something. He's got a strained oblique. He's going to be out for 2 weeks. Look, Sanchez, Andujar, Didi Gregorius, Tulowitzki, Bird. I told you Bird was going to be hurt. Giancarlo Stanton, Judge, Ellsbury. We all knew about him. Aaron Hicks. Where's Aaron Hicks coming back? Aaron Hicks supposed to have been back. Saravino and Betances. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The Yankees, whew. Only thing good about all these injuries is they happen in April. That's the only thing good about this. It happens on April. They got 12 players on the disabled list. Lord have mercy. He must have worked for the Mets, is right. They must got the Mets' old team doctor. This is crazy. So back to basketball. James Harden, if anybody says anything about LeBron flopping and you don't mention James Harden, don't talk to me about basketball. Don't talk to me about basketball. James Harden flopped all night long. All night long. He grabbed his throat like somebody karate chopped him in the throat, and it wasn't even near his throat. Please. Don't talk to me about LeBron flopping unless you're talking about James Harden. Don't talk to me about it. James Harden was disgusting yesterday. James Harden was 0 for 15 before he made his first shot. Hell, if you shoot it enough, you will make it. You'll make one. If you shoot it enough, goddammit, you'll make one. Outrageous. And the Utah Jazz still couldn't beat him. That tells you how bad Utah is. That shows you how bad Utah is. He goes 0 for 15 and they still lost. Utah is terrible. Be funky. What's good with you, boy? That goes to tell you how bad Utah is. Now, today, we're going to have some good ones today. This play by Ozzie Smith was ridiculous. When he played with San Diego Padres, and that ball is hit up the middle, and a little rock is in the grass, and it kicks back to his left, and he's diving. He's literally diving towards right field. Now, let me tell you how crazy this play by Ozzie Smith is. Y'all need to YouTube this play. And y'all need to YouTube this play. The ball is hit to the middle of the field, towards second base. He's playing shortstop. He's running. He's diving into right field. He's diving towards right field. The ball hits a rock. It kicks back to left field. While in midair, he reaches back with his right hand and grabs the ball. That was one of the greatest plays I've ever seen in all of sports. I don't give a damn what sport it is. Football, basketball, baseball, golf, hockey, whatever. That play by Ozzie Smith when he was playing with the San Diego Padres, this is like his first rookie or second year, something like that, is probably the greatest play I've ever seen. To have the wherewithal to be diving towards right field and to reach back to left field with your right hand while you in midair. Wow. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Only true athletes and sports people could appreciate that, how good that is. How in tune he is with his body. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I regress. We're gonna have some good ones today. Don't worry about the Clippers. The Clippers are going to lose by 20 again. Don't worry about the Clippers. Clippers is done. Clippers shot their load when they came back from 30. That's just done. But here's the game. Here's the game. And this is where you're going to see how good your boy is. Is your boy a leader or a lunatic? Russell Westbrook today. Russell Westbrook got to win. Don't tell me he ain't got to win. He got to win. Now, I'm telling you, he pissed Lillard off last week. He pissed Lillard off, not last week, the other day. He pissed Lillard off the other day. And Lillard came out to play. Is the rest of his team going to come out to play? All that rocking the baby Westbrook, all that shit. Listen, Westbrook is a lunatic. And again, your leader can't be a lunatic. That's why Russell Westbrook will never win. He'll never win because your leader can't be a loon. He's a loon. If Russell Westbrook loses today, oh, he got a lot of explaining to do. Russell Westbrook loses today, he got a lot of explaining to do. Damian Lillard has officially surpassed him. Listen, he is frantic. He has frantic energy. He's all over the place. He is a lunatic. Your leader can't be a lunatic. Think of all the leaders that were lunatics. Adolf Hitler, lunatic. Osama bin Laden, lunatic. Donald Trump, lunatic. Your leader can't be a loon. Johnny Manziel, lunatic. I'm telling you, your leader can't be a lunatic. Russell Westbrook lose today. I want to see Facebook popping. I want to see Facebook popping. I don't want to hear people talk about, oh, I love how Russell Westbrook plays. Bullshit. I want to see Facebook popping just like you get on LeBron. I want to hear that Russell Westbrook is overrated. He can't shoot. He only passes just to get his numbers, just to reach the triple-double thing. That's the only reason why he passes. Dame Dollar might be the most underrated NBA. He is a problem. Yes! Lillard is a dog. Lillard had 30 the other night, people. The same night Westbrook had 30. So I don't know what Westbrook doing, rocking the baby and all that other shit. His teammate saved his ass. Russ, Melo, Malone, Barkley, Stockton. He joins those greats as ringless Hall of Famers. Your boy Westbrook will never win a ring. Never, never, never. His chances of winning a ring, he ran him out the door. And that was Kevin Durant. That was the only chance he had of winning a ring, and he ran him out the door. Craig Davis is here. Oh, Craig Davis, you'd be happy to hear that Gary picked the Chiefs to get 12 wins this year. I think he's out of his goddamn mind. I picked the Chiefs to get 10. I think that defense is deplorable. They're going backwards. They're predicted to get 11 wins. Gary picked them to get 12. I picked them to get 10. Those triple-doubles can't cover his inefficiency and poor turnovers. Oh, Sam Blackwell, talk your shit. That is a fact. Oh, yeah. What's his name lost his mind yesterday, too? DeRozan. DeRozan took the ball and threw it at the referee like a dodgeball tournament. DeRozan lost his mind yesterday. The Nuggets might be in trouble. The Nuggets might be in trouble fucking with these Spurs. You got to put these Spurs to bed early. They might be in trouble. But you're right. He's a turnover machine. He's a turnover machine, and he's poor. He's poor shooting percentage. His shooting percentage is deplorable. You're a guard. You shoot less than 35% from the field. No, come on, man. Stop. Yo, happy Easter, y'all. You go in and stop talking bad about Westbrook. We had this conversation already, damn it. Oh, my goodness. Can't use triple doubles as an excuse anymore. That is overused and overrated. That is a fact. The only reason why we think about Westbrook in any fashion is because he has made sure that his name is in history for individual stats. He's in history for individual stats. That's the only reason why Westbrook's name is in our mouths. Westbrook will never win a ring. Westbrook will never, ever, ever be that good. Popovich got some nice players. Great player development, best in the business. I agree with that. I agree with that because he's got a lot of players we ain't ever heard of that's balling out for his ass. Joan Thompson White, you and your husband. Happy Easter to you and your husband. My guy Barkley. The Celtics, they're about to put Indianapolis out the rest. Indianapolis just ain't got enough. Indianapolis ain't got enough to run with these Celtics. That's a problem. Golden State will win by 20 plus again today. Who else we got? If OKC loses today, I need to hear basketball people telling some truth. Y'all stay on LeBron's neck. If OKC lose today, I need you to be on Westbrook just as hard as you on LeBron's neck. Craig should get an automatic whistle every time he speaks. He got one right there. The press has dumbed y'all up with this. Craig is crazy. Russ has CTE. There's something to that. He has CTE, ADD. Like, there's something wrong with Russell Westbrook. Something crazy about him. And he just be walking around tasting himself, be out here with lipstick on and tight-ass clothes. And something ain't right with Russell Westbrook. Something ain't right. Be wanting to fight the fans. This Chinny Ogumaki, the WNBA player, her African ass is as cute as she want to be. Now, that weave got me pressed up, though. That weave got me bugged out. Like, something with that weave, but I like tall women that ain't afraid to wear heels. I like that shit. There's just something about the confidence in that shit. Now you're on Westbrook shit for having assists. He's a point guard. No. Come on, stop, Craig. If he'd have had those assists when Durant was in town, guess what? He would have had a ring. Stop, Craig. Know the difference, Craig. Westbrook can't shoot, and he thinks he can shoot. That's a fact, too. He be jacking up threes like he Ray Allen. Bron will always be the face of hate. No one will ever get the bashing as Bron in sports history. It's a personal thing with him. I don't get it. Don't nobody know his ass, but they hate him. He can't score without catching hell. He can't hand the ball off without catching hell. He can't rebound without catching heat. Who? Westbrook? Nobody jumps on Westbrook neck. Nobody gets on Westbrook neck. I'm getting on Westbrook neck. I'm leading the brigade. I'm getting on Westbrook's neck. Nobody gets on Westbrook neck. Stop. People still talk about LeBron. He ain't even playing. Stop. Nobody gets on Westbrook neck the way they get on LeBron's neck. Stop, Craig. Stop the victimization of Russell Westbrook. Stop it. But I'll tell you what. Let Russell Westbrook lose today. Let Russell Westbrook lose. Russell Westbrook bet not lose today. Because I'm going to be on his neck for sure. I might have a breaking news report. Because I need to see everybody else on Russell Westbrook neck the way y'all would be. If Russell Westbrook was LeBron. If LeBron was in Russell Westbrook's place right now, y'all would be killing LeBron. Y'all would be killing him. Stop it. Russ is a stat pattern. Yes. Westbrook averaged 30 points a game 1 year. And you can't do this without taking a few goddamn jumpers. Oh, God. Craig, if you shoot less than 35% from the three-point line, Craig, that's not good. Craig, that means out of every 10 shots, you're only making 3. Okay, Craig? That's a baseball average number. Out of every 10 shots, you're only making 3. Craig, that's not good. That's not good, Craig. Now, think about the elite guys like Steph Curry. Steph Curry shoots 10 and he makes 5. You see the difference, Craig? Russ is a stat pattern. His teammates purposely let, that is a fact. His teammates let him grab rebounds on purpose. That is a fact. That has been stated. Russ Pops is a super OG Crip in Cali. Wow. Maybe he raised him to be crazy. Okay. I didn't know that. Just so y'all know, Dre Lazo has inside information on OKC. He has inside information on OKC. Look at the film. Proof is in the pudding. That's a fact. They all pad stats. All of them. No, they don't. No, they don't. LeBron don't pad stats. And LeBron could pad stats. No, they don't, Craig. Stop. Bron is killed for doing good or bad. You can't win for losing. That's a fact. So then he shouldn't be starting or shooting perimeter shots, I guess, huh? No, he should get in the gym and work on it. He plays guard. He's gotta shoot him. But he shoots him at bad times, Craig. Craig, you just don't know basketball. You just don't watch it enough, Craig. You just don't watch it enough. KD bounced because of Russ. He got 2 rings on his third. That's proof that he should be criticized. Sam Blackwell, talk your shit. That's a fact. But you know what, Sam? To his defense, anybody could have went to Golden State. Me and you could have went to Golden State, got a goddamn ring. Bron gets to the finals, Russ doesn't. That's a fact, too. That's the difference between LeBron and Russ. LeBron went to, don't get it fucked up, people. LeBron went to 9 straight finals. 9 straight finals. 9 straight. 9 straight finals. Put that in its proper perspective. That's not by padded stats. We already have a point guard that doesn't shoot Jays in Philly. How you like watching Simmons for 82 games? Let me tell you something. Simmons is impressive. Simmons could control a game without shooting a jump shot. That's impressive. And again, if you don't think that's impressive, Craig, then you're not a basketball guy, Craig. You're not a basketball guy. That's how Magic Johnson used to play. Magic Johnson used to play just like Ben Simmons. He used to never shoot a jump shot because he couldn't shoot. And he could still control the game. That's impressive. My homeboy in Cali is Matt Barnes' best friend. He told us about KD coming to the Warriors right after OKC lost. Russ was blacking out on KD daily. I believe that to be true. True, KD figured that out when OKC had a 3-1 lead to Golden State. He quit on OKC when his mind was made up to join the next season. No, he didn't quit on him. He didn't quit on him, Sam. Your boy Westbrook refused to give him the goddamn ball. He didn't quit. Your boy Westbrook forgot that he's a second fiddle because his daddy's a Crip. He the man? Nah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Sorry. Craig is a Mahomes fanatic. That's all he knows. That's all he knows. All he knows is Patrick Mahomes. And he don't know Patrick Mahomes in college. All he knows is Patrick Mahomes, NFL Patrick Mahomes. And that's why they're going to only get 10 wins this year. KC in trouble anyway. Without Tyreek Hill and no defense, oh, that could be a problem, Craig. Craig don't want to talk about that. Craig hasn't mentioned that once. Abdul said that Tyreek Hill broke his son's arm. Tyreek Hill broke his son's arm? Really? Who does St. John's? Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to discuss. Will Thomas, thank you for bringing that up. What the fuck is St. John's University doing? What is St. John's University doing? How is St. John's University going to go from Chris Mullen to go to this guy, Mike Anderson, whatever his name is? He's from Alabama, Birmingham. St. John's, you can't hire a coach from Alabama, Birmingham with no ties to New York. This is why St. John's sucks. You can't keep New York players in New York. This is a problem, St. John's. What are you doing? I had to call Shelton Jones. I had to call Matty Brust. I had to call Dallas Showtime Hill. I got to bring them on the show. I got to talk to these people. Shelton Jones, Matty Brust, Dallas Showtime Hill, they all agree, and this is terrible. How do you hire a basketball coach in New York City? New York City with no New York City ties. He can't recruit New York. What is the problem? Listen, there's a guy in Iona. I'm telling you, there's a guy in Iona right there in New Rochelle. His name is Timothy Clues. Tim Clues. Wherever Tim Clues goes, Tim Clues wins. Tim Clues was Danny Green's high school coach. Yes, Tim Clues was Danny Green's high school coach. He wins at St. Mary's High School. He wins there. He goes to C.W. Post. He wins a championship there. He goes to Iona. He wins there. Wherever he goes, he wins. Let me tell you something. I coached against him 3 times. Each time he whooped my ass by 30 plus. No lie. I think I'm a good basketball coach. I think I'm a very good basketball coach. He whooped my ass 3 times by 30. There's levels to this shit. He's up there somewhere. He would be the perfect fit for St. John's University. What is St. John's doing? That guy knows everything, every nook and cranny of New York. Tim Clues knows every nook and cranny of New York. Why isn't Tim Clues the new head coach at St. John's University? Now, Tim Clues got his shit about him. He's kind of standoffish, quiet. You know, like, he didn't talk to me too tough. You know, he's over in the corner somewhere. I don't know how he is in practice, but whatever he does in practice, he gets his message across as loud and clear because those kids are well coached. Well coached. But one of the best basketball coaches I've ever coached against. But why? You know why St. John's goes to Alabama, Birmingham to find their coach? You know why? Because they're penny pinching. They're being cheap. You go get a guy from Alabama, Birmingham. He don't know where the fuck Amityville High School is. He don't know where Amityville High School is. He don't know where Grady High School is. He don't know where Cardozo is. He don't know where Wyandanch High School is. He's from Alabama, Birmingham. Go ask Tim Clues where Amityville High School is. Go ask Tim Clues where Grady High School is. Go ask Tim Clues where Wyandanch High School is. What is St. John's doing? What is St. John's doing? St. John's took 2 steps backwards. Chris Mullen brings them up, and they take 2 steps backwards by hiring this guy. Katie is weak-minded. He didn't want to take on Russ demanding the ball. St. John's backwards. confusing hiring. That's a fact. It's a confusing hiring. But one thing this new coach has had is winning records wherever he's going. Wherever you go, only 5 coaches have done that. I agree. Tim Clueless, but it didn't work out. Tim Clueless, okay. I went on the Fan and asked Francesa, why doesn't St. John's hire Jim Calhoun? He's still coaching. Hire him for 2 or 3 years, just if anything to get them back as a power in the Big East and to get the players to want to come to St. John's again. I don't think Jim Calhoun would take that job. I think if they offered St. John's offered the job to Jim Calhoun, he wouldn't take that job. See, I think people don't understand that college basketball is a grind. You have to be at all these little gyms, all these parks, recruiting these kids. It's a grind. AAU, it's a grind. He's almost 80 with like a bad hip or some shit like that. I don't think Calhoun would take that job. Tim Clues is, what, 50? 51, 52? Tim Clues is still young. Why ain't you going to buy that man out in Iona? Go buy him out. Again, this is about money. This is about penny pinching. Penny pinching. I'm telling you, the man cannot recruit. He's 76 years old. Okay, 80. I said he's around 80. We round up around here. Why? Why ain't you going to get Tim Clues? Why ain't you going to get Tim Clues? Why ain't you going to buy him out of Iona? That contract can't be that big because he's in Iona. A contract can't be that big. Has this guy won wherever he went? Yes. He's been quite successful at Alabama, Birmingham. But here's the problem. If you've been to St. John's University, St. John's University is in the middle of the bustle and hustle. There's a lot of shit to do around St. John's University. St. John's University barely got dorms. St. John's University barely got a gym. They barely got a gym. There's a lot of shit going around St. John's University. You have to know how to deal in that environment. My man been to Alabama, Birmingham. He been to Alabama, Birmingham. There's going to be culture shock with him dealing with St. John's University and Alabama, Birmingham. Luke Walton, most privileged coach alive right now. What you think? No, I don't think that. I think Luke Walton is a good coach. But Dre, don't do that, Dre, because there's nepotism all throughout sports. There's nepotism all throughout sports. We could go the Bonds family. We could go the Walton family. We could go the Manning family. We could go the Griffey family. We could go a bunch of the Maloney family in hockey. We could go all there's a bunch of nepotism in sports. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Luke Walton can coach. Luke Walton was supposed to develop young talent, and they took that roster. Magic Johnson took that roster and flipped it from right under him. So now guess what? They took Luke Walton and put him back with a young team. He's going to develop young talent again. Or why not at least shoot your shot at Texas head coach? Oh, God, Craig. Where's my whistle? I thought I was done with the whistle. Texas Tech head coach ain't coming to St. John's. What the hell's wrong with you? Texas Tech head coach ain't coming nowhere near St. John's. Luke Walton's a fucking bum. Oh, brother. I heard Clues is an antisocial dick. I never met him, though. Clues, Dre Lazo, Dre Lazo, there is a ring of truth to that. He's very antisocial. Like I told you, he goes and sits in the corner, very quiet, sits in the corner. He's not going to talk to you. He's not that kind of guy. But what I do know about him is everywhere he goes, he wins. And when I coached against him, his team was so well coached, so well prepared, so well prepared, like light years beyond what I've coached against. And listen, I coached against Tiny Morton. Tiny, is that Tiny Morton? Tiny, the guy over at Lincoln. I coached against Ron DeClario. I coached against these guys. I coached against the guy at Robeson. I forget his name. Major Al Major or something like that. I coached against these guys. These are good coaches. He's head and shoulders better than all of those guys. Head and shoulders. It's not even close. But he is antisocial. He does have some social skills he needs to work on. I do agree with that. Like, can't coach, doesn't command the respect of the elite NBA player, Luke. Oh man, I wish I'd have seen how y'all was reacting when he was in Golden State and he won 30 in a row. When he won 30 in a row, y'all wasn't saying all that. Luke Walton is not a guy who's going to coach NBA veterans. He's not that kind of coach. He's not that kind of coach. Those guys are very difficult to deal with. Michael Beasley told him he's going to whoop his ass. Michael Beasley told him he's going to whoop his ass. Michael Beasley should be shutting his goddamn mouth, being he got 1 foot in the league and 1 foot on the banana peel because he can't stop smoking reefer. Michael Beasley should shut up. Watch. I bet you any amount of money the Kings make the playoffs next year. I bet you any amount of money the Kings make the playoffs next year. Luke Walton can coach people. And by the way, the NBA coach is not really a coach. He's a psychologist. He's a psychologist. He's a minute monitor. He's an arbitrator. That's all he is. St. John's, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing though. St. John's, you out here trying to be cheap. Try to be cheap, gonna bite you in the ass. Try to be cheap is gonna bite you in the ass. Good luck, St. John's, because you just took 2 steps backwards. You got to hire a coach from Alabama, Birmingham. Now, wait, what's gonna happen when his player's late because the goddamn Long Island Railroad had a derailment? Is he gonna punish that kid? Is he gonna what if goddamn he runs into a traffic jam the first time he's late to practice because he runs into a traffic jam? Where's he going to live? Is he going to be able to live in Queens? He's from Alabama, Birmingham. Oh, Birmingham, Alabama, whatever the hell it is. You funny, Noel. You post a video this week about how NBA coaches, a coach is basically a figurehead. You don't, yet you all over Walton's dick. What the fuck, Craig? Okay, see, this is why you can take Craig for so long. Now I'm on Walton's dick. Okay, Craig, we're done. Listen, you all have a great Easter, because I am not even going to respond to that dumb shit. I just told you that NBA coach is just a psychologist. Okay? But, hey, you guys have a great, happy Easter. Enjoy yourselves. Craig has ruined it again. I see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, when me and Gary come back on to discuss the NFC and the AFC South. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Peace.